always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Back to throw, it's Watson. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Fox. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Beaver! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Temple.
Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this.
Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch him get off the football.
Oh, he's got some space. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Clemens. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Murphy. Right on the money. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He stopped again, and they tried to convert this short yardage with the running game, and it had 0 success. It's 4th down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Catch in the middle, it's Walker. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And the field goal unit is on the field. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. To a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Watson. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Runs through a tackle. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got his man to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it to the back on the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Card. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
It's complete to the right. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Under fire. And the Beavers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over 'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murphy. Got his man on the right. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unleashes it on the run. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He's looking to throw. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of story.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On the run, it's Hankerson. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Beavers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with a halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone, and incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sam Houston. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Pass to Stinson, still on his feet. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Porter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation.
Touchdown, Bearcats! And the punishment has been extended.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Fullback's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. To the air, it's Murphy. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got his man. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it, perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. They're trailing by just 2 to Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got...
Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Running to Green. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes a catch. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Wells. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Beavers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now they'll run the draw. Crosses to 40. At midfield, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Durant. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Line gets set. 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Johnson looking to throw. Hauls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Beavers have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This time it's complete. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush,
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Beavers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll give it to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Snap from the gun on third down. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. At the 40, there he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Lowers those pads. Loose in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, it looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.